Hello everyone, Connor from Project Heroes, and welcome to XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. And we are doing a modded playthrough of this, so I don't have a mod list for it, but if you guys are curious and want me to give you a mod list, we can certainly make that happen. But anyways guys, welcome to this new series that we're doing. We never finished XCOM Enemy Unknown, I am aware of this. But OBS refuses to capture XCOM Enemy Unknown, and I've been having an XCOM 2 itch for a little bit now. So we're just gonna get right into it. We're gonna start a new campaign. That is not the right button. We're gonna be playing on... Do I want to challenge myself? Because if there's one thing I do play a lot, is XCOM 2. This is actually one of my most played... I think this is my second most played game on Steam. So I am very familiar with it. And I'm not really sure... If I play Commander difficulty, I would certainly be challenging myself. We are going to play with tutorial, even though I know how to play, but I like keeping the tutorials turned on because that gives a lot of backstory instead of just throwing you in. It gives you a lot of backstory into the game. We are going to reduce the beginner voiceover because I do not need the characters screaming in my ear to not do this or do that. And we will show its subtitles, advanced options. I am going to play with lengthy scheme and time turner because honestly I don't like to pressure myself with time limits. I think I will play on Commander difficulty because of this though, just to give myself that extra challenge in the tactical combat. And I think those are the only two advanced options we will play with, because honestly, permanent dark events are scary. And I have enough trouble with certain ones anyway. And I'm not going to worry about soundtrack. So, Commander difficulty with some extra easy options. Some of the timers are going to be... We're being forced to play with the War of the Chosen, Lost and Abandoned, simply because I am not going to turn on the Chosen hero starts. We will play with the Alien Hunters mission and Shen's Last Gift, so you guys can get that full story experience. Whether or not we do those immediately, I don't know. But we might just challenge ourselves. But we are going to get right on into it and watch the cutscene.
We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
I might need to fix my HUD.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap.
UI looks kind of small.
Obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Sneaky breaky. I did like the addition of this extra cutscene.
It wasn't our fault. Please.
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something?
Stabby, stabby.
You're one of those. You must understand. I had no choice. Outrider, report.
So, you do exist.
It does
Outrider to Avenger,
exist.
I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
You see,
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Bradford.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
You see, they came out with, as far as I know, only 2 books for novelization for XCOM 2, and the War of the Chosen one is actually adds in a lot of background to that, which I love.
For the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by Fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the
gene
unprovoked
therapy.
intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of
This guy's
dissidents again
definitely a
repeat the
thin man.
mistakes of the
You can
old
see the
world.
pattern on his neck. Come on.
Celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Whatever you say.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeping.
They're looking for them sus people. Like that woman there.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused.
Oh, and I just punched my microphone
Drop
because
gate,
I
Crusher.
do that.
60 seconds.
This is one of the longest cutscenes I've ever had to sit through in a game. Though you gotta love the look of the Advent soldiers, though. They do look kind of cool. Compared to just bog standard sectoid. Advent soldiers look kind of cool. Not as cool as other sci-fi soldiers I've seen. Oh, yep. Cool guys don't look at explosions. They did that right.
Loud and clear.
Or in this case, cool gals.
Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Cool keeps. Now we do have the Star Wars armor mod installed, so I don't know if they. Usually, I don't have issues in the tutorial mission. Their outfits are correct. There is a. There are some real wacky combinations that can happen with some of the rookies that you get.
First things first. You need to get out of sight. Grab some cover near that low wall.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Moving up.
So there are some real wacky issues that you can have with soldiers. Having just they'll have the clone chest piece, and then they'll have a normal legs, and the pieces don't fit together, so you can just see through their intestines or something.
Crasher 2, stay close. Keep pace with Crasher 1.
So we're gonna run through this tutorial really quick. And while we are running through this, I'm going to explain how. Cutscene.
We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike.
I just want to blast them all. Come on, they're all grouped up. Toss a grenade or something.
Keep to the shadows
Come
until
on.
you're absolutely set. We'll only get one shot at this.
In the shadows.
Yeah. So to kind of explain, because I mentioned it in, I think it was in our last Ultimate Admiral video. I mentioned it at the end where there is going to be a system where you guys can submit soldiers, names for soldiers, like create your own customization set for the soldiers that we play with. And no, I'm not going to advertise for Patreon this time, because we're not there yet, I don't think. This channel has not gotten to that point yet. But if you are interested in supporting the channel financially, links to our Patreon will be down in the description. See what I did there? Nice plug. This guy's that guy came out in a menacing fashion.
We're not out of the woods yet. We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
I've got the drop on them. Permission to engage.
Do it.
Eldridge Blast. Blast! So anyways, the method that I had in mind is if you are subscribed to the channel, and I am able to tell if you are subscribed to the channel, at least in most cases I am. If you are a subscriber to the channel, go down to the comments section, and put a first name, last name, and code name into the comment, and what's the term I'm looking for? And the soldier class. We got Ranger, is it gunslinger or sharpshooter? It's sharpshooter in this game. Yeah, we got Ranger, Sharpshooter, Specialist, and Grenadier. So just first name, last name, class, and it doesn't have to be like towards your first name, last name in particular. It can just make something up if you want. It can be something appropriate though for YouTube. So mostly looking at not historical figures. For obvious reasons, and those who know YouTube's policies will probably be able to tell what I'm talking about. But that aside, so yeah, just put in your the soldier's name, their code name, class, and then we can put it. I can make a custom soldier that could randomly appear in the campaign. And that gives us an extra way that you, the subscribers, can interact. God, I love this cutscene though.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that. Transmission.
Central, reporting in.
Central Officer Bradford.
What have you been doing down there?
Taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Yeah.
That transmission went through. You have an
Central became a disgruntled old man. He is way more gritty of a character in this game than he was in Enemy Unknown. I mean, for obvious reasons. Like, humanity and XCOM kind of got their shit kicked in.
The main entrance is clear. We need to move on the package.
Which, actually, that's the one thing about the end of the first game that bothers me, and how they go into the, into XCOM 2. The end of XCOM 1 is like a you won type thing. But XCOM 2 doesn't really explain that well, because it when they say we didn't know what was, and we'll see this in the, we'll see that in the cutscene after this mission, where Bradford is kind of explaining what was going on, and he said the game shows a picture. He says we had no idea what was coming. It's a picture of the giant alien spaceship, the alien mothership, going through space to the Earth, and it's like, well, at the end of XCOM Enemy Unknown, I know I'm spoiling it, even though we never finished, we never even got to this point in the game, in the playthrough, but that you blow the end of the game, you blow up that ship. It's like humanity wins, and it's like, well, what? How did humanity come to lose? And the game never really explained it that well. Was there like a second ship? Was there an even larger armada on the way? It's like we don't really know, which is a shame. Honestly, I think if that would honestly be a somewhat cool idea for a kind of a spin-off, maybe not a full game, but maybe like a small side one. What kind of happened after XCOM 1 that led up to XCOM 2, or at least like kind of that small period where XCOM was trying to hold on to, was trying to hold things together after the commander was, after the commander gets taken.
We're in. Good. Let's go.
All right. Oh my God, the camera. All right. Let's go, Bradford.
To secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
I don't know. It's a big spooky crowd, dude. So with stasis pod. So yeah.
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you got me a better look, I might be able to.
Next time.
Ain't no time for that. We do things the old-fashioned way.
Get out of here.
All right. You're coming with me, Bubba. That was the other thing that I like about this. You can carry down soldiers and whatnot.
Understood. We're on the
Like, I think you can also just outright carry bodies. Oh, there goes Peter.
No! Central, Crasher 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
Yeah, this tutorial plays a lot like the one in the first game, where pretty much everyone but a couple of people die. I got Jane Kelly with frag grenade. I think so. I got the clone trooper armor, but I think I also have the Mandalorian armor pack for the female units. Oh God! Ow. Oh, microphone cable. There we go. Got it caught up on my foot. Yeah, so I think I should have the Mandalorian armor installed. If I don't, that's something I need to amend. I do have Star Wars. I do actually have the Star Wars weapon mod as well, but I don't want to use that in this playthrough because it breaks the immersion a bit. Because I'm not trying to do like a full Star Wars playthrough. If I was doing that, I would have done the Advent to Empire conversion, which is a thing. I think Captain Shack, the XP Gamer, did a playthrough of that like a while ago. Time for evac, and that was all well and good and stuff. I personally tried to play that mod, and I couldn't. I don't recall ever getting that mod to work, which is a shame because it was actually a brilliant idea. But you know, I didn't want to bother with it too much. Nope. Evac. Run, Forrest, run! There we go. Come fly with me. Oh. The spoopy thing has arrived. Oh yeah, that does not look happy. Yeah, that I think the aliens are a little upset. Oh, I remember first playing this game. Because I first started playing XCOM back when it released, or not when it really, well, XCOM 2 back when it released. But I started playing XCOM Enemy Unknown for the first time.
Potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
While
I don't disagree.
Paul Swords Jr. was doing his playthrough of XCOM Enemy Unknown.
We're ready.
And so he's technically the one who got me into playing this game when I was, God, that was years ago. And now I feel old talking about this. But yeah, no, when XCOM 2, I sucked at XCOM Enemy Unknown. When XCOM 2 was announced, I was excited because yes, I loved the game. I wasn't good at it, but I loved it, and I wanted to play this desperately because it just seemed easier. It seemed easier.
I've managed to identify the connection, preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are.
Well,
These
yeah,
implants were never designed to be removed.
Yeah, what he said.
We are risking severe.
No plan B here, people. Do it.
This is not a sterile facility, mind you. Why are we doing this here? Come on, you couldn't have taken me into a better spot. Oh yeah, that's my one.
Doctor!
That's what happened to XCOM HQ. Now we know. Yeah, so that kind of gives a idea of what I was talking about earlier, because we don't actually see any of that at the end of the first game. So I suppose.
Welcome back, Commander.
Good to be back, I guess. Oh God.
Glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though. Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull.
I feel
a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up. Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
All right. Okay, let us see here. What are we looking at for time? 23 minutes.
To the research labs.
Am I able to save right now? No, I'm not. Okay, we'll go and play meet and greet right now.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of
I don't remember. Did I turn on the Iron Man mode?
Completely harmless.
I don't think I did.
If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab.
Yeah, you kind of pulled a chip out of my skull.
I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your Approval, of course, Commander. I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
On your order, Commander.
We're stuck with this man instead of Vaughn.
Chip for possible insights as to its function.
Yeah, we'll get into what's become of Vaughn later on, but
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
That research will keep Tygan busy for a while. In the meantime, you might want to head down to the armory.
Okay.
Commander, Jane Kelly was instrumental in the op to get you back. She earned enough experience for a promotion. We should take care of that now.
Jane Kelly is one of those characters that we absolutely need to survive, because she is in canon she does survive the war. She's actually a major character in Chimera Squad.
Independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Which I think is really cool. And honestly, Chimera Squad is one of those games, I love the idea behind it, but it doesn't hold my attention for very long. But at the same time, I know it wasn't supposed to be like a main game.
Will only get stronger as they gain experience.
Supposedly Chimera Squad was just a prototype test bed for like the breach functions. My camera just did something really strange. Can we save yet? We can. All right. I think we're gonna save it right here because I'm pretty sure I know what this is going to be. So anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this first episode of XCOM. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and a comment. Remember what I said earlier. If you are a subscriber and you want to have the chance of having your a character of your own design in the game, down in the comment section below, just leave the name of the character and the class that you want said character to be, and I can put them in the custom character pool, and you have a chance of seeing them in-game. So anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode.